My phone's actually cool. Okay, it's a little bit crooked, but I think it should be fine. Oh, period. Alrighty. Okay, for real. Good? Okay, cool. I have to roll some more, but I'm gonna finish my last little bit that I have. And let me see. It's cold. Hey, what's up? And it's raining, so I'm kind of feeling the vibe, you know? Little rainy day smoky smoke sesh. How's it going? Okay, so I have been thinking a lot about well, one, like, you know, manifesting and persisting. I was watching a video today on persisting in your manifestations, but I've been thinking about this for myself personally because there's been a lot of things that I've been working on and have been in the motion of, and it's just taking a little bit longer than anticipated or longer than I hoped for. And so I've been like growing weary and maybe even a little impatient. And I've been having moments where I was feeling forgotten, even, and I had to just, you know, remind myself that this is just a part of the process, you know, and to not lose heart, to not lose hope, and not give up focus, and not forget what's really important here. And so I do want to talk about, you know, not giving up on your manifestations, because really, like, at the end of the day, you're going to get what you want. Everything's going to work out for you. It's always going to lead you to your greatest good. Hi, everyone who just came in. And I wanted to talk about, you know, reasons why we can give up manifesting, and things that could cause blockages during our manifestation process. Because I feel like, you know, one of the things for me, because hi, thanks. Um, I'm a very patient person, and I'm a hard worker, and I'll keep hustling. I'll keep doing what I gotta do. I'll keep pushing it, keep it pushing. Um, but what gets me when I start having those feelings of like maybe even doubt or just like discouragement is when things take longer. Hey, what's up? I'm so glad that you're back to me. Um, and so, what I want to really think about is what is going to help, what can help me, what can help you stay consistent and stay persistent in this journey. What's going to keep you focused? What will keep me focused on my dreams, right? On my goals. The one thing that does ground me is because I declared that it all works out for me early on. Um, oh, girl, every day we're smoking pink runs. That's just how we do. I'm a sativa girl. But yeah, so what keeps me solid is, again, remembering that I already declared this is my year. I already declared that it works out for me. I've already declared that everything's easy for me. So this process can't be hard because I already declared that. And I already declared that I'm successful. I've already declared that I am rich. You know, I've already declared that everything works out for me. And yes, discipline is really important, because discipline is what keeps you in motion, right? Discipline is the it's what sorry, I'm like losing my train of thought. discipline is going to surpass your motivation. Discipline is going to surpass even like encouragement and discouragement. Discipline is going to surpass everything, because when you're disciplined, you're going to do no matter what. When you're disciplined, like right now, it doesn't matter if it's fucking raining. We're going to get this shit done. Hey. The reason why it's important to lay down anchors for your manifestation is because you need something to look back to when you do feel like giving up and when you do feel like you're losing heart. I think it's important, you know, that you have words, literally like, you know, words to fall back on, something to fall back on, so that you don't just let everything go. And also, don't be like so fucking forgetful. Sometimes I feel like, damn, like I really can just forget how good God is to me. Like, is it really that easy for me to forget how good the universe is to me? How could I possibly forget that I'm so abundant? How could I possibly forget that everything is easy for me? How could I possibly forget that? How can I possibly forget how blessed I am? How can I possibly forget how beautiful my life is? Like, there's things that I know every single day that I'm beautiful. I never forget that. I will never forget that. So how could I possibly forget that I'm also successful and rich? The world is in my palm. Period. Because it is. Like, here's the thing. Everything is always working out for you. No matter what, it always is. At the end of the day, I think, like, you know, as humans, we want to be happy. We want to succeed. We want it to work out for us. You could struggle with self-sabotage or low self-esteem, and that's why things don't work out for you. But like, bruh, over here, we're pretty confident. Over here, we got high self-concept, right? We believe in ourselves over here. And so just that alone, it's gonna work out. Just believing in yourself alone. Just trusting that literally the highest power is working for you on your behalf. I don't know if I could actually show. Sorry. I did put that this was not for kids. I love smoking in every scenario, but being able to just sit here in the rain and just watching it fall on my windshield is such a beautiful experience. Alrighty, Roo. Okay. Hey, does anyone feel like this huge sense of relief after that Mercury retrograde? Normally, I am not one. Hey, what's up, Wyatt? I am not one that allows like retrogrades to be like a thing for me. But Brit, I don't know. There was something extra strong. Like this Venus retrograde paired with the Mercury, that was crazy, Brit. And I'm a Taurus sun with Libra rising. My Venus is also in Taurus and my Mercury is in Taurus. So I was feeling that shit. I still am. It ends on the 12th, I think. And then I'll be free. Okay. Right? Like, I have no idea what is going on. I didn't know there was a Mercury retrograde at this time. Oh, period. I love that for you. But yeah, it just ended on the 7th was the last day. So we're like finally free. It was really rough on me. This is actually my husband's account. My name is Harper. Hey, Harper. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I literally could only do one thing at a time. What's down? Only up around here. These are such teeny tiny little wraps. Oh, is that your username? Do you believe in your ancestors being your guardian angels? I do. I feel that I have a very strong spirit team. So honestly, like, I am still trying to like figure out my spiritual beliefs. Like, I have a strong sense of what they are. Hey, what's your name? Lovable her. And who my favorite singer is. Oh, damn, that's like kind of a hard one for me. Singer with like vocals too. Who is my favorite singer? Honestly, Rihanna. It's not even a competition. I love her voice. It just like does something to me. But I also really love her. Man. Well, Gina, her voice. Hey. Oh, I love Sabrina Carpenter too. I do have Instagram. It's at Liquey Ray. So my username is the same everywhere. It's also the same on TikTok. If you want to see my chaotic gym vlogs and my gym fits, that's on TikTok. But you know what? My going back real quick to Summer Crush, my spiritual beliefs, they're like forever evolving. Because I do believe in God. I believe that I am God. I'm just an extension of God. And I also believe in the universe, you know, power of the universe as well. I believe in spirit guides, that I do have a spirit team, and that my ancestors are a part of that. I do feel connected to my ancestors, even the ones that like I truly never even met in my lifetime. I had a feeling it was you, Kaizen. It just had that feel. A lot of experience. Yeah, I do actually. A lot of experience. I have a lot of work experience. I have a lot of life experience. I have a lot of spiritual experience. I don't know where my thing is. I feel like I have lived multiple lives. Hey, what's up, Beauty Alchemist? Cool. I love that. I grew up a Christian and with my family having strong traditional Christian beliefs. And so I was taught originally, to believe only Christian beliefs. But in 2020 was when I really started to expand my belief system. And there you go again, distracting me. Okay, but back to my belief system. Okay, I have to stay on track. Since I was very young, I'm talking like 4 or 5 years old, I felt very connected to my spiritual self. And I just felt like I was a higher being. And since I was a kid, I always had a lot of wisdom. Like, I just always known, like, I was always the person to go to for advice. And even now, like, I'm still the go-to person for advice. And there's things that I'll say and later I'll think, like, I have no idea where that came from. I have no idea how I even knew that. And I think it's just because I've lived multiple lives. I feel like I have a lot of deep experience and spiritual experience. I just feel like my soul has so much inner knowing. Like, inside, I know. I always know. And that's why it's easy too when I manifest, because I tap into that greater portion of me. The way I'm starting to see myself not just as me, but as a spiritual being, I see that I'm connected to something much greater. When I manifest, it's because it comes from the power of my knowing. And usually when all manifestation is instant, but when you intentionally manifest something and it's instant, is really because it's coming from the knowing, and it's always coming from the knowing. So when you hope this is making sense, when you connect to that, it really, when you connect to your inner knowing, that's the bridge, right? To get from your desire, your want, into now here, your reality. Okay, period. This is something, see, like, I understand that too. And I understand, like, my spirit knows, my soul knows. But then there's Leakey's brain. And then there's Leakey's ego. And just me as Leakey, I like to do what I want and think what I want. And honestly, like, I want things now, and I want things done my way. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that, because that's just how I am. But my way isn't God's way. My way and my way of thinking isn't the universe. My way you know, is so different. So what I need to do is trust in the knowing and the highest power, because no matter what, that's the way that's going to work. Hi, honeybee. Okay. I know you cannot resist my beauty. Honeybee, do you think we should persist even when it doesn't feel good anymore? What is it that you're trying to manifest that doesn't feel good? Because, okay. So, especially in an instance where it's like romantic and like, for a relationship, right? For love, if it doesn't feel good, let it go. And really, like, the true way, like, to get into a relationship, right, is like deep self-concept. You believe that, you know, you're lovable and likable and beautiful and people want to date you, right? You're interesting. So like all of that goes into self-concept. But like if you're manifesting a person and you're feeling unworthy, or you're not feeling beautiful, you're feeling unwanted, then all of that is just like draining you. And it sucks because you don't deserve to be feeling that. Like, you should be feeling great all the time. You should be feeling beautiful all the time. You should be feeling love all the time. You should be feeling happy. And that's the feeling that you want to get into. And, you know, if you want to live like a happy life with this person, like, you totally can have that. But overall, you should first just focus on feeling good and feeling happy, because that's what you're wanting to feel with this person. Because say you do manifest your SP and they're still making you feel bad. Then what? Okay. Y'all need to be chilling in these comments, cuz bruh, this is not fuck.com. Of course, you're welcome. Let's see. Your way and spirit is one in the same, beautiful. Just a different frequency if it's not aligned. Yes. Um, what is it that neuro knowledge says? I think it's like ice and I don't know if it's like ice and gas is like the same matter, just like different rates of vibration. Honestly, always when it comes to guys, this is just like, even manifesting aside, I know that it can be like a tricky line, because it's like, yeah, just like keep persisting, right? You could have the guy, but I always suggest to let him go. Always, because no way, I'm not gonna let anybody put me in a bad fucking mood. So you should always prioritize. Always prioritize yourself and how you feel. Always prioritize your self concept. Always prioritize like the way that you feel about yourself, and your self esteem and all of that should always be prioritized. And when you're filled up, like, you become so irresistible, really, like, so irresistible. So many people are going to want to date you, and truly, they always come back. Like, guys always come back. Always, always, always. And it's always like, I don't even want them anymore. It's like, go away, bruh. We went on one date 4 years ago. Leave me alone. Okay. Sorry, let me block this person real quick. Okay. I was saying like our ego gets in the way sometimes, like we should have this thing now, or it's taking too long when time is an illusion. We already have what we want with this. Yeah. Okay, that's another thing too. Time is literally not real. Time is not real, and creation is finished. Everything that we want is already done. So here's another thing too, another thought that I've been entertaining, which is like parallel realities, right? Multiple realities and quantum shifting. How there are so many different versions of our life right now, so many different realities, all of us, all happening right now. Everything is happening right the fuck now. Literally, you when you're 100 years old and you when you're 1 year old. Like all of that is happening right now. Every single possible possibility, literally, that could happen for your life is all happening right now. And there is a version of you that has what you want right now. Creation is finished. Everything is already done and everything is already now. And so, literally, right now, there's already a version of me that is a millionaire. Right now, I am a millionaire. That's me. And so, what I like, I don't have to do anything for that to happen because it's already done. So, for me to live that life, I just input my consciousness into that reality, which is already there. It's already happened. It's already now. Okay. Sorry, I had to put someone in time. Ow! You're being bad. I just rolled a new one. Yeah. But look at this is another thing too, like that's gonna help you want to like really put yourself first and also to become irresistible is literally doting on yourself. Like tell yourself, oh my god, I'm literally so beautiful. Like I'm so beautiful. It's crazy. It's like I need to be studied on my beauty. Like, how is my face just so perfect? I just know I'm so beautiful. And dote on yourself. That is the easiest way to manifest too, is just focusing on your beauty. Because when you do that, wherever your focus is, that's where your manifestations come from, right? So if you're focused on beauty, like that's what you're gonna see all the time in your life. That's that's when I personally see things manifest for me quickly, is when I focus on my beauty. And there's so much of it. I'm so beautiful. And my life is so beautiful because I'm so beautiful. Hi. The more you focus on that, like it does give you more confidence because then you know that there's perks that come with beauty. And so everyone everyone who's saying, see, here's another thing too. This is just what happens when you're so beautiful. These men come and act out in the comments and I have to put them in timeout. But yeah, like everything is easier too, right? When you're beautiful, you get free stuff just for being pretty. What do you do to stop thinking about the past and letting it control your emotions? Okay. So what I do literally, and like the past doesn't matter. The past is gone. Like what matters is now. What's here is right now. When you're constantly thinking about the past, that means your brain is like in a loop of telling the same story, and that story triggers the same emotions. And because you're always feeling those feelings and thinking about that scenario, now what you're doing is projecting an assumption based off of, the feelings of the past into what's going to be in your present and your future. And you keep the cycle going. And so there's no point of having to feel that feeling anymore, especially because, you've already felt it for so long. And what you just need to do is like acknowledge it and be like, okay, yeah, that feeling was valid, but I don't need to feel this anymore. And I don't need to think about it anymore. Instead, I'm going to tell myself a new story. And this takes it takes a lot of like patience for yourself, and you have to be kind to yourself about it. You can't shame yourself for feeling that, because that's just your natural body's reaction. You feel your feelings. So one is you can't shame yourself. You have to do it out of love. And two, you also have to put your ego aside, because it's also your ego that wants to keep thinking about it, because your ego has to be right. And so when you experience like, something hurtful or a trauma in the past, and it brought you to this conclusion where like you want to stay upset, or you want to stay hurt, or you want to stay afraid, or you want to stay angry, your ego is the one saying, this is how we feel, this is how it is. And those feelings come up, and your ego wants it to be true because that's what you said was true. So when you put your ego to the side and say, actually, no, that's not true, I'm not mad anymore, or that's not true, like, I don't want to be hurt, I don't want to be sad, I don't want to be a victim to this. Because our ego loves victimhood, because victimhood, there's no responsibility in that. You get to be angry and hurt and all of this stuff, and it's everyone else's fault. And there's not, the victimhood is so, like, it takes away all of your power. And so you don't want to be a victim to your past, even if it was traumatizing, because there really is nothing, like really nothing, that is greater than you. You host the highest power that there could ever be. Literally, like, you host unconditional love. You host the Holy of Holies. You host the greatest power in all creation. There is nothing greater than you, not even your past. And it simply comes down to deciding that you don't want to think about it. When I go through that, I'm realizing, because I'll fucking spiral over some dumb shit. Usually, like, my last thing that I was like having to break was arguments with my sister. Arguments with my fucking sister. Dumb shit, right? And I would be thinking about it, and it would make me so mad. And I would be like, see, like, see, she fucking hates me, and see, she's a bitch, like, whatever. whatever my mind wanted to think, and like also like, oh, I just want to leave. I just want to leave. And all of that's ridiculous because like truly, like I love my sister. And even though I do think she's crazy, like I love her with all of my heart. And so I I was thinking that a lot, and it was making everything worse between us. And it was making me feel horrible. And I felt ugly thinking that way and feeling that way. And so what I decided was I don't want to feel this anymore. And I don't want to think like this of her, even though my ego loved it. My ego was, craving for more, literally just like begging for more, was egging everything on. But I had to, one, right, acknowledge that I was feeling. And I know my feelings are valid, and still like love myself, because I have this thing where like I could even shame myself for feeling certain ways. So I had to, just like observe and acknowledge how I was feeling and accept it. And then also realize that I had to take a step down from my ego, because it was my ego doing all of this, pushing this agenda. And so instead, even though it pissed me off, I started telling a different story. Or I would just cut it off from there and decide, hey, I'm not going to think about that situation. I'm not going to think about her. And instead, like, I'm going to either try to be present, listen to a video, either be present, talk to somebody, or just imagine something else. Imagine a better relationship. Imagine a better outcome. And now things are so good between me and my sister. Things are so much better at home. Like, I was creating all of that. You literally can also manifest from your past. Like, have you ever heard of revision work and manifesting through revision? It's basically just like thinking about something from the past, but changing it to be something else. And, you can manifest still. Just thinking about the past literally is making you, hey, a tool, thinking about the past and stuff and feeling that way that you felt, like that's manifesting. That's manifesting. So it's really just being the commander of your thoughts and feelings. That's it. You know how literally everything is happening now? Like, when we think and feel the past, like we are time traveling. We're literally living in the past. Like it feels exactly the same. Like I can literally like you can transport back into the past just by like smelling something from years ago. Like a smell can trigger a memory. Literally, like a feeling can trigger like that experience. How's everyone doing? I know I was going on like a longer tangent. Was that helpful? Awesome. So how's everyone's day? Does anybody have any like good news? Period. Yeah. I want to get to a state of just extreme awareness. Like, I want to always know where I'm at. And I feel that I am getting there. I do live each day with intention. I'm human. My ego likes to swing its dick around, but I feel like I'm getting there. Oh my gosh, no. Sometimes I feel like I could do hotboxing, but no, I like to have the AC on and then just the window kind of cracked. But I'm getting cold. Just nice to have a little hotbox session. Yeah, okay, what's the next topic of discussion? I feel like I want to bring more structure to my lives, but for what? We're chilling. See, this is another thing. I don't want it to be too smoky in here. That's why I like the AC. Are there any entrepreneurs in here? Or content creators? So last night, I decided to go on live on TikTok. And I was like, oh my gosh, I was going live literally every single night on TikTok for almost a month. And I got 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 followers or more from that. And then I decided that I needed a break. I didn't want to do it anymore. Because I was missing my gym time. I just wanted to work out and not have to entertain. Which is so funny. The thing that makes it funny for me is I have two completely different audiences. So my audience on YouTube is my ideal audience, where I love creating content for women. And I love all of my men subscribers as well, but mainly that's what I wanted on TikTok. Before, I was creating content that was targeted for women, and before I was doing crazy little vlogs before I turned it completely into just a gym account. I don't know. It's just me, and it's my crazy little vlogs at the gym, and I post my gym outfits. And when I started going live, it was every single person that would join is a guy, and everyone that follows me on TikTok is always dudes, and I'm like, damn, why is it such a fucking sausage fest here? Because at first I wanted to try to find like the gym girlies, but like they love me. I cannot help it. The boys love me. They're begging for Liquey. And I went on live last night and I got like 130 followers on TikTok, which is cool. So I broke through the 1,000, the 2,000, and I'm in the 2,100 mark, which is awesome. And it was fun. Like, you know, they weren't too bad. They weren't too rowdy. It did get crazy. It always gets crazy in Liquey shot. I have so many fans. See, they're all my little fans. But it was fun. It was nice to go live. And I think I'm going to do that again tonight just to keep the momentum building. And I'm glad that like I could come live on here too, because my live personality, I feel like is really just me. And when I'm like filming like a video, I feel like it's more like I mean, I'm still myself, but it's definitely there's more I feel production value, you know, because I could just cut straight to the content and I'm not like hella smoking the whole time. I don't be spacing out like I do on here. I was doing lives a lot on this other platform, but on that one, man, it was getting way too much. Like, dude, I was getting objectified every time. And I was like, I just can't anymore. You guys don't deserve my energy. Oh my gosh. Do you guys want to pull a card? Ah! I have another choker. Ooh, should I put this on? An earring. First time I saw one of your videos, it was like your energy was pulling me to click on it. You're so powerful. Oh, thanks. I love that. I know, honestly, like I love my energy. I really do. I'm so proud of it. It's so beautiful. It's forceful and strong, but it's welcoming. Okay. Oh, why am I doing this? Libra. I am a Venus girl, like through and through. Oh, that's another thing too. I also am building like a spiritual connection to Venus. Um, I need to talk to her more. Honestly, I'm so sorry. I like, especially during her retrograde, like, girl, it's okay. You're beautiful. One of my rituals is in the morning. I look in the mirror and I say, "Good morning, Venus. Thank you for making me so beautiful." And I thank her for my beauty. I feel so much joy. When I first picked up the deck, we had 3 of Cups at the bottom, and I felt it, and it just felt so fun and so good, and just like good company, good wine. The drinks are good. It's like I feel that sensation where like either being at a house like a house party, but like just like your best friends, like your people, your squad, or being out with your people, and like everything's good. The food's good, the drinks are good, the conversation is good. Like not just that, like everything feels great. Like everything is perfect and it feels so good. Cancer rising. Oh my gosh. I love cancers. Well, like honestly, cancer women, I cannot date a cancer man. I refuse. I refuse. Not anymore. I I I do not want to experience that again. What's your sign? Cancer rising, Virgo sun, Pisces moon. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, first of all, I love Virgos. I do. You guys are like, no, just these like garden fairies. So double water and earth. Let me see. I am Taurus sun, Libra rising, Capricorn moon. So I'm all about love, beauty, and money. Okay. So I have the Six of Wands in reverse. Yes, double earth and air. I know. That's why I literally need to smoke weed to feel shit. Dude, and then like my Capricorn never lets me sit the fuck down, and then my Taurus does not want to get up. Double earth and air. I'm not changing. Okay. So this is what's coming through. Is needing a clear mind. This whole time, right when I pulled this card, I felt blanked. And I literally was not getting any message through. And I was like, what does this mean? Like, the message is not coming. Or not that it's not coming, but like, the message is here, but I haven't gotten it yet. Hey. Right now, I am just pulling a card just to see what the vibe is, you know. Where's our level of consciousness? The message is here. Bruh. Okay. Sometimes this is how like I just feel like my mind works when reading tarot. And this is also like just to paint a picture of what's going on in my head. This actual message is coming to me piece by piece, and I'm having to just let it come to me. And that's also what it's saying. 6 of Wands in the reverse. I feel like you have been waiting for something to happen, something to come, because this is something you're expecting. You already know something to happen, but it's not here yet. Like everything hasn't come to fruition, come to full. You could be misinterpreting even the full picture of what God wants to show you, of what the universe really wants to offer. You may have gotten glimpses. You may have been manifesting certain things, like specific things, but what you thought was going to happen and come isn't what it is. It's much bigger. It's here. You got the message, but you misinterpreted it. Think bigger.